In this short episode, we will see how we can implement the theme changing from dark to light in the Flutter application. And we will be using streams for that and the sprinkle architecture. But before we go, I did some adjustments to the sprinkle library, and I again changed some names. So let's fix that. In the observer, instead of using the onSuccess name, I changed it to builder. So it's more consistent with our other widgets in Flutter. So builder is something which is the default scenario. If it's a success, we are building the tree below. And for the other names, I haven't decided yet. If you have suggestions, we will change them. I was thinking about something like error builder or waiting builder, maybe. We'll see. So that's the new way of naming this handler for the observer here. Okay, so it should work. So now let's go back to the main, and here in the theme we can specify the brightness parameter, and we can say that this default theme is light. And then we have another parameter here called dark theme, where we can say that its brightness is dark. And then now the last thing is to specify the theme mode. And we can, for example, say theme mode dark, and it will select this one. And when I save, the application changes to dark. And if I say light, it will change back to this default one. But we don't want to change it, in the code. We want to allow users to change it in their applications. We should add a button somewhere which could be used to change the theme. And there's one point. If you define the dark theme, if the user changes the settings of the phone, this will also be applied in that case. But we can add a button to make this experience even more enjoyable. Maybe let's add a button here to the app drawer. So let's say that I will add another gesture detector, and instead of showing a dialog, we will be doing the action of changing the theme using streams. And for the icon, there's, I think, invert colors, an icon for that. So right now it doesn't do anything. In order to do that, we need to observe a stream. So we need a manager. Let's create a class, and let's call it main manager. So this will be main manager. It will extend our abstract class, our interface. So we need to implement this pose. And now we need the stream. It will contain the information about the currently selected theme. For simplicity reason, we can use a boolean for that. So let's call it isDarkTheme, and this will be boolean, and this will be reactive, as you've seen in the previous video. So we are creating a stream for that value, as we did with the counter. So we just need to include the sprinkle extension. So of course I made a mistake here. This needs to be an actual value of boolean. So let's start with false, and we need an effect or action, something that changes the state for the store that this manager holds. So let's call it toggle, and this will be just an action which takes the current value and inverts it. So this is the operator that inverts the current value. So it negates. So if it's false, it will be true. If it's true, it will be false. So this way, when we click, it will be changing constantly. So we have the store, we have the effect or an action on this state. Now we can observe that in our widget tree. So let's go back to main, and here we would need to observe this MaterialApp so that we can change the theme. But the problem is that at the same time we are injecting managers. On the one hand, we would need to reference our main manager here, so we could observe it here. But then we register managers just below, so it wouldn't work. So we need to slightly refactor that. So let's create another stateless class called main. And here we will move our provider and supervisor. So if I just copy this and paste it here, as a child, I will pass the child that we are about to define. So we need a field, final widget, and we need a constructor, something like that. So now in our email app, we can just remove that. And instead of starting with the email app, we can start with our main app, and we will, as a child, pass our email app. The application still works. And now we can add the manager, this new manager, main manager. As we did before with the other ones. So it's injected in the widget tree. And then here we can use it. So we can reference it using the use method. Like so. And we need to add the sprinkle extension as well. So we have our manager, and we can finally observe the MaterialApp widget. So I will wrap it with a widget, and this will be observer, and it takes a stream, and we can just say manager is dark theme, and let's import. So we are almost done. The only thing left is to select a proper theme in our MaterialApp widget. So here we need to, of course, use a builder, and this will be context data. So now as we observe the stream, we are getting the boolean as data, and we can just say data. So if it's true, we will select the theme mode dark, otherwise it would be light. So let's test it. By default it's false, so if I change it to true, by default the application should change to the dark mode, and it changes. And if I change the initial value to false, it's the light theme. Okay, the only thing left is to connect the button we created here to change it on the fly. So we need to go back to the app drawer, and here on the tab we need to invoke the effect, which is the toggle, which changes the value of the stream. So the first thing we need to do is we need the manager. So again, we are taking the context, use main manager. We need the sprinkle extension. So now the manager is available in this part of the widget tree. When someone taps, we can invoke the toggle action. And finally, it works. And it's pretty simple. So to finish off, there is this part where we create this main thing, etc. So there is some kind of boilerplate, because we need to create provider, supervisor, and register those things. So instead of doing that, I added a convenience class to the sprinkle library called sprinkle. And this sprinkle class takes two parameters, a child, which is the actual application, and supervisor, which is this part over here. So then we can just extract that to a variable like so, and we can assign it. So we are creating an instance of a supervisor, we are registering managers, and then we are passing it to our sprinkle architecture like that. And then we can just get rid of this whole main class, and it should work as before. The application loads, the switching works as well. So that's all. See you in the next one.